it seems like we've been lying for like 6 seconds or something. And I'm not too certain. I don't really know what's going on. But I have this all to tell you that the crime statistics have came in. We're finding out a lot of stuff going on right now, like breaking live stories right now. And everybody can be like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, but I do know what I'm talking about. Because you see what we have right here, the 2019 FBI crime statistics. And we got this from FBI.gov. You can see it at the bottom of the screen, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Can you guys read? I don't know because I've heard a lot of things bad about like education in the trailer parks throughout America. And we're going to go over the violent crime statistics as given by the FBI, because it seems like sometimes you guys respect FBI numbers, sometimes you guys don't. And it's not up for me to have the respect, but you guys got to respect. So we're going to go over these FBI crime statistics. And I know what the popular talking points along the internet are, but sometimes we're over here not giving you the popular talking points. We're giving you all the points, because, like, why would I make a point with no point? If I sat there and gave you guys some bad information, or I only singled out one section and we didn't actually talk about the greater issues at hand, then, like, I just feel like I'm doing a bad job for you guys, chat. I'm doing a bad job for you guys. So now we have the 2019 FBI crime statistics. It takes a while to actually compile this type of information, right? So, number one. Yes, it seems like. So, out of the highly violent crimes in America, right? The highly violent crimes in America, out of the 6,816,975 violent crimes that happened in America in the year of 2019, white people committed 4,729,290, almost 2/3 of all violent crime. But some of these things, like everybody wants to talk about the M1 stuff or whatever. Everybody knows the M1 stats. You know what I mean? It's a crazy number. But when you pile people on top of each other, you know what I mean? You're going to expect a little bit more than people that got their neighbors super far away from them and everything. But the numbers are still highly comparable, like only down by 250. So when your neighbor lives less than 50 feet away from you versus when your neighbor lives over 500 feet away from you, that can account for that first number. We go to the second number. The second number is on call for. It is a 2-to-1 ratio with all other ethnicities for white people out here like killing people, or not killing people, but like hurting kids. What's up, dude? What's up? We the best. So if you see under the white tab, right, for the grape, it's just like a crazy high rate. It's a crazy high rate, right? Now robbery tips in the other direction, but when you get the aggravated assault, it's like a 2-to-1. It's like a 2-to-1. And most of the aggravated assaults occur in the city because fights don't get reported as aggravated assaults in the country. So think about all the unreported aggravated assaults. Because if your nose got broken in a fight, that's technically an aggravated assault. The police show up. If you end up having like anything broken on your face, any blood or whatever after a fight, that is considered an aggravated assault. If the police show up, the police don't show up in the country. The police don't show up as much in the suburbs. Where do the police show up? In the city for fights. So when fights happen in the city, it results in an aggravated assault. So these 169,000 assaults from white people are mostly in sporting venues with police around. Like, they just don't care. And then the burglary number, like, it's like a 3-to-1 ratio, right? It's almost 90,000 burglaries to 31,000. And a burglary is not the same thing as a criminal trespass. When you guys hear burglary, you guys usually think criminal trespass. But burglary is when you break into somebody's house when they're home. And a criminal trespass is when you break into somebody's house and they're not home. So a burglary, when you're dealing with, like, crime stats, think home invasion. Home invasion isn't a charge. If you go looking in charges or whatever, you'd think home invasion would be on here right now, right? Think home invasion would come before burglary. Home invasion would be after robbery, maybe before robbery. No, burglary is home invasion. So, yeah. White people commit home invasions at a 3-to-1 ratio. So it's like, We can say all this stuff with these crime stats all day. Like, look, it's 3-1 on larceny, on running into corner stores and stealing shit out or whatever, right? Grand Theft Auto, 3-1, almost 4-1. Arson, 4-1, 4-1 ratio. Other violent crimes not enumerated, so that's like, I don't know. Property crime, other assaults. These numbers are crazy. Forgery and counterfeiting, fraud, embezzlement, stolen property, vandalism, weapon possessions. Ooh, the P word. I don't know if you can say the P word on here, but like commercial vices. Commercial vices, it's a lot higher. And then the S offenses. It's a almost 5-1 ratio. Almost 5-1 ratio. The abuse of controlled substances, 3-1 ratio. Gambling, 2-1 ratio. Offense against the family and children. White people hurt their children at almost 3 times the rate of all other races combined. So it's like, I don't know, I just seen something crazy. And motherfuckers be talking about, oh, this and oh, that, right? All other X offenses, right? All other violent offenses against children, right? Added a 2,192,000 that were committed in America in the year 2019, 1,532,998. So almost another 1,000 added to it, right? Compared to not even 1/3 with all other races combined. So it's like, there definitely is a crime problem in America. But when you got people out here trying to point at it as being gang violence with their last breath, and you kind of get what you get, especially when you out here throwing up gang affiliations and stuff in the way you talk, right? You do realize that Nick, the fuck is the dude's name? Nick, the fruity dude that did whatever with Destiny or whatever, but he wants to say that he's a proud white soldier or whatever. And Charlie Kirk said all the same things. The only thing is the Nick dude agrees that he's racist when you ask him, but Charlie, he doesn't agree with nothing no more. But I'm going to let that go. Because this is a news show. And we go after the news every day. And then later on after that, after the news show, we will be going on to some trolling online. And then we do some trolling online when we get into our own WTFFN show off of YouTube. And after we get off of the trolling online, then we work our way into, the top 10, Billboard top 10. See? Like, we really do. We do the top 10 music every night. Every night over on the website, WTFFN.com. Yeah. I was about to start doing the music top 10. We're going to do the top 10 with the news. So I'm going to tell you what the top 25 is. But top 25 searches on Google right now. UMass versus Iowa. Old Dominion versus Virginia Tech. Oregon State versus Texas Tech. Have you guys seen a similarity yet? It's a lot of college teams or high school teams or something. Nah, I don't know. It's like sporting teams for school. So that's why we're not going to get into it too much. Pittsburgh versus West Virginia. Vanderbilt versus South Carolina. Real Social versus Madrid. That's soccer. Travis Crawford. Let's see what's going on with Travis. Seems like it's boxing. I like boxing. I just don't watch boxing no more. We don't want no cookies. We don't need no cookies on our machine, dude.
Keen to improve. Ready for step up on Canelo Crawford undercard. Big stages tend to engulf fighters, especially those not used to them. No one would blame Muhammad Alakal if he folded. He's incredibly young and doesn't have a ton of pro experience with just...
So it seems like he got a fight coming up tonight. Yeah, that's how we do. We try to get you caught up on your news real quick and in a hurry. You know, lots of this stuff got to get clipped out to make shorts. Okay, this is Arkansas versus Ole Miss. Bryce Anderson. What's going on, Bryce? He's a football player. Netflix. Something is going on with Netflix. What is going on? The Witcher. The Witcher gets season 4 premiere date. seems like they want you to be logged in or something. We don't log in nowhere. We don't do none of that. The fuck is this going on? You want to blur that shit out too? Stop blurring stuff. I don't know what this one's talking about. Time to read it aloud.
After a nearly 2.5-year hiatus, Netflix's The Witcher Season 4 is on the horizon. A trailer for the series premiered during a different type of action drama, the Canelo vs. Crawford boxing match, and it showcases the new Geralt, Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, so they got boxing on Netflix tonight? I don't even know the Netflix password. Should I just put the boxing on and we go over to Rumble because YouTube ain't gonna let us put boxing on here or whatever. It might be too violent. I don't even know you could put boxing on YouTube if it was your own match. Like, I don't know what happened over here. Anybody that used to watch YouTube back in like 04, 05, remember the crazy shit you used to see on here back in like 05? Like, YouTube was the hub back in the day. All right, more soccer. Something versus Charlotte. Tommy Robinson. What's going on with you, Tommy? Oh, ain't Tommy Robinson? We're gonna find out because I don't know who Tommy is.
26.
What? Read aloud. Come on.
26 officers have been injured while policing a protest organized by far-right activist Tommy Robinson, which saw up to 150,000 people march through central London.
Who the fuck is Tommy Robinson?
Tensions flared at the Unite the Kingdom rally, with some protesters throwing bottles.
Like, why is there always this creepy ass shit? Is this about Charlie? Charlie had nothing to do with fucking Europe, y'all. Nothing to do with Europe. Y'all motherfuckers is gangbanging too hard. Tone down the fucking rhetoric. Because, like, if y'all want to have a civil war, the Civil War kind of started in a house in PA out by fucking, matter of fact, I don't know if disclosing that. Just know it's by Oxford Valley Mall, if I remember right. Maybe that wasn't the best way to give up the location to that area. But basically, right, out in that area, Langhorne. I think it was in Langhorne. If it wasn't in Langhorne, it was in Yardley or some shit. One of them little rich up-to-do areas or whatever, right? The one dude ended up chopping off his dad's head because he was a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter or whatever. So it's like, are you guys really going to go to war for your own families? Over fucking goofies that don't even like you? They don't even like you. Like, they don't respect you. None of these motherfuckers do. Like, you was just another number to them. Like, I'm just trying to keep it 100 with you, right? Because, like, if you don't know a motherfucker in real life, right, you kind of just become either a habit or a number to them. And you might go back and think about me after you done seen me years down the line or whatever and be like, oh, I wonder whatever happened to the dude. And if you can't remember my screen name or if I change my screen name, you may never see me again. And it's even like this on TV and stuff. Like, I seen a movie earlier today. Well, I don't watch TV. Let's just keep it 100. But I heard something or whatever. I was watching something or listening passively, but I heard Morgan Freeman in there. And I'm like, when's the last time I seen anything with Morgan Freeman in there? And the only thing I can remember was when Morgan Freeman was playing God. But, like, long story short or whatever, you know, we just gotta tell you how this stuff be. So London is going crazy, and it's probably over Charlie, and it's crazy. Clemson versus Virginia Tech, I don't care. USC versus Purdue, I didn't even know Purdue had a football team. I thought they was chicken. UTEP versus Texas, something's going on in the UFC. That might be the fight they're talking about. If UFC on Netflix, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Come on, read it aloud. Read it aloud, boy.
Saturday's Noche UFC main card at Frost Bank Center in San Antonio was a thrill-a-minute affair featuring punishing stoppages, entertaining back-and-forth battles.
So it's over. And if you guys care about that, you probably already know who won, because I know when the Eagles win, like, instantly. Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin. See, and this is the third person that admitted to doing this stuff to Charlie. So it's like, is this even real? Is this even real? And it's like, you don't know what to think about none of these people. And I'm hearing all this left and right or whatever. But he said, if you read that, and I remember, because they said he was saying pro-LGBTQ things or whatever. But he said, if you read this, you're gay. All this other crazy stuff. I don't know. Let's get into this, guys.
Exclusive. Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin was his transgender partner. Senior-level FBI officials told Fox News Digital. Bureau officials confirmed that Tyler Robinson, 22, was in a romantic relationship with the unnamed person who is a male transitioning to a female, and that they shared an apartment in St. George, Utah. Those FBI officials told Fox News Digital that Robinson's partner is fully cooperating with the FBI's investigation.
Oh, so his partner was trans? What? I'm just confused.
Investigation. Trump praises FBI Director Kash Patel for speedy cap.
But trans is a real loose thing these days. Let's just be honest. Who is a male transitioning into a female? Okay. I don't know. I don't want to keep listening about Charlie. I'll say what I said. You guys know how I feel. I didn't like the dude, but I'm not going to sit here and keep dancing on his grave. It would be nice to, like, one day know that, like, we're smoking a strand called Charlie Kirk. So, like, if you got anything to do in that industry or whatever, can you get a strand called Charlie Kirk to the public? Because, lots of people like to be smoking on some Charlie Kirk. And, you can probably start the process. You can have a buzz for him in, like, the next 2 months. The next 2 months, you can have a real Charlie Kirk strand. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I might be a little bit twisted or whatever. There's a fight tonight, but everything going on is football and soccer and baseball and all the other shit I don't care about. Something going on with a fight. We're going to find out. Oh, it's a fight on Netflix. So we're going to hear this. This is what I was most interested in. And then we're going to end up getting off of YouTube. We're going to go to Rumble on the website.
Terrence Crawford moves up in weight to challenge Canelo Alvarez for his undisputed super middleweight title on Saturday at Allegiant Stadium.
What I say? If this shit can get the 5 likes, we'll stay over on YouTube. And I'll give it a like myself just to make it fair. So if we can get this to 5 likes, right? And that's including my 1 like. Matter of fact, 6 likes. Because my like don't fucking count. But I just did my like on it. If we get this up to 6 likes, then I won't cut it out. So we'll do a little bit. I'm going to start smoking on here. And if I had to clip it out later, I'm going to clip it out later. But, you know.
Stadium in Las Vegas. Netflix.
We need 6 likes. So we cutting this on. We at 4.
Crawford,
6 likes. So we going straight to Rumble on. Fuck that shit.
Is a 4-division
I
world
don't want to be over on this
and
one.
has fought most of his career between 135 and...
Yeah. Nigga, this on the 6 likes, so we leaving. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened with that song. Come on, keep the fucking sound going. We want to know about this fight.
Crawford, 41-0, 31 KOs, is a 4-division world champion and has fought most of his career.
I only smoke cigars. This is a black and mild. For YouTube purposes, this is a black and mild. And I don't suggest smoking. You should never inhale. You should never puff. None of that. You know what I mean?
But Crawford has achieved undisputed status in 2 divisions, something that has been accomplished
I
by
guess
only
having
2
this
other
on
men's
like that, that's
fighters in the
perfect.
Forbelt era, Alexander Usyk and Nalia Inoue. A win against Canelo will make Crawford the only men's fighter to be undisputed in 3 weight classes. Claressa Shields has done it in women's boxing. Editor's picks. Experts' picks and best bet. How can Crawford...
Like I said, if we're not at 6 likes by the end of this zone, we all this zone.
Canelo, February 2nd.
We're going to go somewhere where we can actually talk like fucking adults. You can't talk like adults on YouTube.
His only 2 losses were against Floyd Mayweather in 2013 and to Dimitri Bivol in 2022, when Canelo moved up to light heavyweight to challenge...
Oh, what day is this fight? I don't think I was listening. 9 p.m. Saturday. Oh, so the fight already fucking happened. Why don't people tell me when this shit is happening? Listen, right? We're going to go over to Rumble. So, it's the same name over on Rumble. We'll also be on Meet Me at the same time. So, it'll be the same name over on Meet Me. And we're also on Twitch. So, it's the same name over on Twitch. We're going to be over there. I know you got one of them things on your TV or your phone or your laptop or whatever. So, you can go to Meet Me, Rumble, or Twitch. It's the same name, WTF Fake News, at WTFFN over here or whatever. And, other than that, we're going to do the top 10 music countdown. I appreciate everybody that came in here, but you know what I mean? Like, we got to go in and talk some type of trash that you can't really talk on YouTube or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, everybody's like, think about the kids. The dude did. He didn't do it with the kids was next to him. So, you know what I mean? Like, when you live like a gangster and you get popped, it's going to happen like that. That's why I don't live like a gangster no more. That's why, like, I'm a nerd that stays in the house and I'll be streaming and playing with technology. And, like, I spend most of my time talking to AI, arguing about complex theories and shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, thinking about how we can actually get technology to its next level or whatever. And if you guys want to see us create a Charlie Kirk AI, you'll be able to watch us make a Charlie Kirk AI in real time over on Rumble. And we're going to try to summon Charlie Kirk back from the dead and ask Charlie Kirk, how does it feel? And where did he go? We just want to know. So I'll see you next time over there on YouTube or whatever. How do I cut this on off? We're going to cut off YouTube. I'm over here fucking sneezing and shit. I got to go get some tissue. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to make fun of the quarter-arm dude, too. So we're going to make fun of the quarter-arm before we leave, just to keep everything going on YouTube. But there's a reason why I pulled him out, because we're going to go and look at his little Rumble joint or whatever. Plus, he was, like, the only person I could think of whose face, like, just represented white people being goofy on the internet. Like, especially safe for YouTube. Because, like, I don't know how motherfuckers is getting away using the Nick Jones or whatever. I didn't want to keep using Charlie's face because Charlie's face is played out or whatever. It's like, I ain't got nothing nice to say about him. So I'm not going to keep saying stuff about him. I personally didn't like dude. Dude said some of the stupidest shit I done heard online. Like, if I get in a plane and I see a black pilot, I won't feel, what? Is you fucking stupid? And the dude is right here. We didn't even have to go far. Because he's always in my fucking homepage. You aren't verified yet. I don't want to be fucking verified. I'm not paying to stream on fucking Twitter. Because that's all I do with the verification. There's something very suspicious going on here with Charlie Kirk. The old man arrested on the day also. You see, Jeremy from the corner don't want to accept that it was a white terrorist that wasn't trans that popped Charlie. Now they're saying he might have had like a trans lover or whatever. But I'm hearing like some of these goofy alpha men online saying that like it's not hey if you get your ick bucked by the Annie or whatever, you know what I mean? Like I done heard some crazy shit online. So it's like, wow, so edgy, Destiny, surely that type of Chad level energy or whatever. Like this dude is goofy. He's like antagonizing. He's trying to start something and he's gonna stand back. And like you see, he keeps trying to blame Hassan. Hassan ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Hassan ain't got nothing to do with this shit. And you keep trying to throw Hassan under the fucking bus, right? Like, what the fuck did he do with it? Like, honestly, right? This is what I'll say, right? Motherfuckers are gonna be like, yo, you was goofy. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I actually do. Right? Hassan is 20 times more conservative than the quartering. The quartering is not conservative. Hassan is only really socialist as in a way he thinks that there should be a way of paying for people's needs, right? But the quartering wants the green light, all this. Anything Trump says, the quartering is going to green light, right? And Hassan's still saying to stop sending money to all these places or whatever. Like, I listen to some of the shit he said. I listen to everybody on this show. I hear everybody a few times to listen to him and see what the fuck they talking about. And the more crazy I feel like he is, the more I'm going to try to be in tune to what the fuck you're saying. Because I have to watch out. It ain't even your fucking business what I got going on over here, right? But I got to watch out. Because I'm not going to have any young goofy motherfuckers trying to come around our motherfucking neighborhoods trying to cause no motherfucking issues. Because one of your fucking dudes that will go and masturbate on fucking college campuses or whatever got fucking touched. Like, the fuck is you talking about, you know? Like, it's just goofy. It's just goofy, right? You do realize that most people's exposure to this dude, right, was from South Park like 2 weeks ago. And we know he likes to go to college campuses and masturbate. Or master debate or what the fuck ever, right? And y'all like, oh, well, they're college adults. You think they're college adults because you're a dummy. You think they're college adults because you're a dummy. Because a lot of motherfuckers in the United States graduated at 16, 17, right? most other countries don't do summer vacation like us. So most people in college are 16 or 17 years old, with the low being like 14, sometimes younger, and the high being all over the fucking place, sometimes older than the teachers. So it's like, the fuck is you talking about? Do you know what the fuck you're talking about? Do you know how many people are in college and ain't even old enough to fucking drive yet? You remember, right? There was an issue a very, very, very long time ago. Back when Crowder was doing them things, going to the college campuses or whatever, right? And he was debating one of the college girls, and then he was going to take the college girl to go get a weapon or whatever. But because she was still 16 and 17, she couldn't get her own personal weapon. You guys remember that? But she was in college. So what the fuck is these old ass dudes my age going to the college campuses is being there to talk to the kids for? They ain't old enough to buy lottery tickets. Fuck drinking. They're not old enough to buy lottery tickets. They can't go in the store and buy their own Dutchess and shit. And you over there talking to kids? Why are you talking to kids? We don't talk to kids. You don't talk to kids unless they're your kids. You can talk to kids if you have kids, but if you don't have kids, why are you out here talking to other people's kids? You know what I mean? And it seemed like Charlie had 2 kids. He should have been up there raising or whatever, instead of going to campuses talking to kids. And like we already established, the average age of somebody in a university is 16 years old. It's not my fault you are dumb. It's not my fault you are dumb. It's not my fault that most of the United States don't do summer school, but most of the world does. It's not my fault we do a fucking 3-month summer vacation and our grade scores are lacking because of it. It's not my fault your mother didn't get you in pre-K and you didn't graduate when you were 16 because you didn't go to pre-K early, you fucking dummy. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people in college, like I said, go to the crowd that changed my mind about the firearms or whatever. When he took the girl shooting, you will see one of the girls was not old enough to buy a weapon. She was not old enough to buy a weapon. She only had to be 18. She was not old enough to buy a weapon. Some of these college kids, they are out there debating, ain't old enough to drive yet. They're not old enough to drive yet. So if they're not 16 yet, why are you over there trying to talk to them? Why don't you try to set up like a proper debate forum where you got some teachers actually coming out to talk to you? Because like, what's the point of talking to these kids that's just going to regurgitate whatever they're being told by their teachers? When if you really feel like the teachers are doing something wrong, address the teacher straight up front or whatever. And then it's the whole agitation to them. Like, you really came out there and they asked you about gun violence. And you're like, well, most of it is gang violence. And it ended that way. So I could keep pushing on to this issue or whatever, right? And we could sit there and keep having all these idiots like, oh, fight this person, fight that person. Do you realize not even the politicians fight behind closed doors? Most of this shit is fucking wrestling. It's WWF, WWE, fucking SmackDown, Raw, and fucking WCW. I don't know what fucking generation. UFC, I guess. I don't know. I've never watched UFC. Is UFC fake? Probably. All this is fake. I feel like fucking football's fake at this point. Now, you don't realize everything's fake. I don't know. Just know we are the fake real news. So we give you the fake news and the real news, and we try to decipher it. And that's why you with what the fuck fake news. And if you want to follow us over, we're about to be on Twitch and Rumble, and we're going to do a top 10 Billboard countdown. And then on top of that, we gotta troll some people on the internet, and I got places to be at or whatever. And y'all can be on here being like, whatever, this and that, and this and that. I really don't give a fuck about y'all. Just to be honest. Because, like, you weren't here when it started. And if you was here when it started, then I do give a fuck about you. You just know my number ain't never changed. Like, it's not hard. I'm like one of the easiest people in the world. So, like, just get in contact with me. You know what I mean? So, it's like, I'm out here. There's a lot of people out here that need prayers sent for them. Everybody, even Charlie's family. Even Charlie's family needs prayer sent for him, right? Because, like I say all the time, motherfuckers be talking about, oh, well, kids, and they grew up in these environments and shit, right? But what are we going to do to stop this cycle? What are we going to do to stop the gang banging? What are we going to do to stop people of power trying to set people with no power against each other? Whether it ends up being gangs, it ends up being races, it ends up being social classes, job orders. We got to come up with a common sense solution. And most people don't want a common sense solution. Most people want to be, it's the right wing fault. It's the left wing fault. No, it's the people in power fault. It's literally people in power fault. They really don't give a fuck about you. So it's like, I'm not going to give a fuck about a rich dude that made a whole bunch of money talking about a whole bunch of people passing away. About a rich dude that said he would question himself if he was on the plane. The pilot walked in. The pilot's black or whatever. Like, what? You would get off the plane because there's a black pilot? How fucking racist is you? How racist is you? It's like, either they got their pilot license in the military and you don't trust the military experience. So how the fuck is you a patriot when you're like hating on our veterans? Because back in the day, you had to actually go to war to be a patriot. Being a patriot was being a little bit above a veteran. So I'm trying to figure out how fucking online trolls are now fucking patriots. I don't even think Alex Jones is a fucking patriot. Is he? Is Alex Jones a veteran? Let's see. Is Alex Jones a fucking veteran? That is a good question, Jack. Is Alex Jones a veteran? Come on. Load it in. Is Alex Jones a veteran? This is some shit we gonna really start breaking down, because these motherfuckers ain't InfoWars bankruptcy hearing. Now, Alex Jones is not serving the military. So Alex Jones ain't even a fucking patriot. And all that goofy ass dude be talking about is fucking patriots. That motherfucker talk about the Patriots more than fucking Tom Brady. All he do is talk about fucking Patriots. Like, what? It was fucking goofy. A lot of these motherfuckers is goofy. We don't need these FBI crime statistics no more. We don't need these Google Trends no more. Matter of fact, we're going to go to the trends one last time. And we're going to hit it on the refresh one last time to see if anything else is trending. The fight tonight and all these fucking teams and shit. So, we're going to holler at y'all. Because I don't want to sit here and keep working myself up. There's real issues going on out here, right? And I might have called myself flipping out a little bit too much or whatever when this goofy ass motherfucker had whatever he happened to him or whatever. But when you go through your local news page, right, and you see all these weird ass motherfuckers trying to hit you with his same talking points, when you see a friend or a family member dead on the fucking news and you start hearing, oh, well, it's the crime. Oh, it's the lack of fathers. Oh, it's the this. Oh, it's the that. Oh, it's not the fucking time. So if y'all can't understand, it's not the fucking time when you got mothers mourning a fucking post on fucking Facebook on a fucking news site. Don't get mad at me when I got some type of smoke for y'all goofy motherfuckers. I got smoke for y'all goofy motherfuckers. Like, y'all really ready to go to war over a motherfucker that didn't give a fuck about you? And then to sit there and say he let people talk. You ever sit there and watch him a whole way through? And it didn't look like he let people talk. No, he didn't let motherfuckers talk. He ain't let motherfuckers talk. That whole shit is just be goofy ass motherfuckers trying to overtalk each other. That's why that bitch fucking pulled her chest out on the jaw. Because she's like, oh, you ain't gonna let me talk? I'm gonna just pull my titties out and start talking because you ain't paying no fucking attention, goofy. Like, what? What y'all into? This is what y'all into. And the thing is, right? That girl that did that shit might have been a fucking minor. So you was over there watching that shit or whatever and you did more than just hear about it like I did. No, like I said, and we revealed earlier, your average age on a college campus is 16 years old. Even in the United States. Even in the United States. Even with the dumb motherfuckers graduating at 25 years old going to college. You want to take them chances? I holler at you Epstein type balls. That's what, it ain't even fucking, y'all motherfuckers ain't even MAGA no more. You know who the fuck y'all is? Y'all Epsteiners. Y'all Epsteiners. Ain't even MAGA no more. Y'all motherfuckers part of the Epstein gang. Right? Y'all mega. Make Epstein great again. It ain't even MAGA no more. Y'all gotta take that A out y'all fucking name. It's mega now. Y'all motherfuckers is mega. Y'all trying to make fucking Epstein great again. How the fuck do I get in this one? Okay. But we gonna holler at y'all YouTube. Like I said, we gonna go over here and have our